Today, we're diving into a topic that's been making waves lately: Trump's return to office and how it could shake up the housing market. From potential tax changes and more housing options to interest rates and policy uncertainties, there's a lot to unpack. So if you're wondering whether it's better to buy, sell, or wait, make sure to stick around. Let's break down how Trump's policies could impact us all. Before we dive in, I'd like to ask a quick favor. If you find any value in these videos, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're back for more, thanks for being here. Your support helps me to keep creating more amazing content and bring you the latest in real estate news and updates. Real quick, my name is Rolly, your local South Florida real estate broker for the last 10 years. And as much as I enjoy making these educational videos to show you everything you need to know before moving to South Florida, I love even more helping my amazing real estate clients achieve their real estate goals. So if you or anyone you know is looking to buy or sell here in SoFlo, or you might even have a real estate related question, feel free to reach out anytime at 786-306-9335. I will be honored to help serve and support you with any and all of your real estate needs. So let's start by taking a quick look back. We actually have a bit of a roadmap from Trump's first term, which can give us some insight into what he might do this time around. Do you guys remember the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act? This was one of Trump's biggest moves, lowering both individual and corporate taxes, which pumped more disposable income into the economy. On the flip side, it also capped the mortgage interest deduction and limited state and local tax deductions, the SALT tax, hitting high costs in states like California and New York particularly hard. For some, it actually increased their tax burden, taking away some of the perks of home ownership. Another area Trump focused on was deregulation. He rolled back some financial and environmental regulations, like parts of the Dodd-Frank, which made it a bit easier for lenders to approve loans, and more relaxed lending standards can mean more buyers in the market, which drives up demand. But Trump's immigration policies also had a ripple effect. With stricter deportation rules, we saw a shrinking labor pool, particularly in construction. And let's be real, this affects the housing supply. Fewer workers in constructions obviously means a lot less homes are getting built, which adds to the inventory crunch that we're still feeling. So what's on the table for the second term? Here are some of the main policies Trump's discussed. So far, lower taxes. We all know Trump loves lower taxes. His goal is to stimulate the economy and increase disposable income, which can lead to higher buyer confidence. But keep in mind, more spending power often boosts demand and drives up prices, which could be good for sellers, but a lot more challenging for buyers. Second, deregulation on building and lending. Trump's looking to cut the red tape on building costs and make lending easier. This could mean new federal land opened up for development, which might help with inventory issues and support new home constructions. More supply could obviously help with the affordability, but we'll have to wait and find out and see if it balances out with the demand. Third, releasing Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac from conservatorship. There's been talk about Fannie and Freddie going out of government control, which could allow for more stability and innovation in lending. This could mean much more affordable housing options, but there's a risk. If these entities become financially unstable, it could impact mortgages and their availability. Fourth, increasing housing options and immigration policies. Trump wants to boost the housing options by expanding land use and also reducing demand through stricter immigration policies. Lower demand could help ease the competition for homes, but let's think this through. Immigration cuts could shrink the labor force, especially in construction, which might slow down new builds and actually hurt inventory. Now, let's talk about those deportation and immigration policies. Some argue that restricting immigration might increase the housing supply by reducing the number of potential buyers. But let's get real for a second. How many people facing deportation today are actually in the market to buy a home? Not many. For most, getting a mortgage without a social security number or residency or a green card is nearly impossible. So while immigration restrictions can impact the rental market, I have a hard time believing that the main factor driving up house prices is immigration. Now, on the thicker side of Trump's policies, of course, not all of these changes are purely positive. Here's where we get into some potential drawbacks. Immigration and labor shortages, stricter immigration policies could reduce the labor pool like I mentioned, meaning less construction workers and much slower housing production. And if wages for American workers go up, so will building costs, which means higher home prices. And tariffs and trade policies, Trump's tariffs might return. While that sounds like it could only affect international trade, it can actually raise prices on construction materials. Higher costs for builders, guess it, means higher prices for the buyers. It's as simple as that. So Trump's business-friendly policies could boost the economy, which is great in some ways, but can also mean interest rates stay higher longer. When the economy is strong, the Fed is more likely to keep interest rates elevated to prevent inflation. So while lower taxes might help your wallet, interest rates could still put a damper on affordability if they don't come down. Historically, we've seen rates drop when the economy struggles. So if Trump's policies drive growth, we might not get to see lower mortgage rates. Many buyers are hoping for which could impact affordability for a lot of people. All right, so where does this leave us? If you're thinking about buying or selling, it's important to remember that real estate is influenced by so many factors, from policies and the economy to local demands. Trump's plans could have a mix of impacts on the housing market, with some good news for sellers, few changes for buyers, and in the end, the right time to make a move depends on your personal goals and finances. But staying informed is key. If policy changes sound like they can impact your next real estate move, let's chat. So, what do you think? Do you see Trump's policies helping or hurting the housing market? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you're thinking. And remember, if you're looking to buy or sell here in South Florida, or just have a real estate related question, don't hesitate to reach out at 786-306-9335. And before you go, don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe, and stay updated on all things real estate. I'm Rolly, your realtor for life, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Oh, and by the way, check out these two. Let me know what you think.